peculiar. I mean, we're in a minor league, and we could see the Cavaliers logo in the corner. So this is not the main thing. I'm going to prove it to you by showing you Darius Garland from Vanderbilt. So yeah, this isn't the main one, but I've simulated how many seasons I simulated. Simulated 7 seasons, I think. Yeah, simulated 7 seasons. I started last night. I did it today, and I used the regular NBA, but I used my draft classes. So let's see. I'm gonna just load up the draft classes through the create draft class feature. So yeah, we've got use create draft class. Let's go for the first one, because that's probably my favourite. We've got Adilson Kuto, Donna Morgan, Lynn Christie, Ryan Randolph, Clark Knott, like Scott Farrell, Shane Farrell. I did change up one of their tendencies in this actual thing, which I'm gonna need to do in the actual thing. Even down here you've got Steve Bender, Jesse Carpenter, I really like a lot, Hakeem and Dorr, who I really like, Franklin Cage, who I really fucking like. I want to know his potential though. 90, boom. So yeah, that's what we've done. It's just because I can't wait to, because it's going to take me ages to do a season in the actual thing. And you got Pavel Jukic, Bill, I don't know who was good in this draft class. No, Skip Clement I feel like was decent. Lonnie Morris became a bit of a journeyman. This draft class was very weak. The first one was really good. We've had 4 DPOYs from that first draft class. Granted, it was only one person that did that, but still. Ron Porter's on the Celtics, I think. Lamar Jefferson's really good for the Spurs. But besides that, Casey Hart's on the Thunder, I think. The Thunder have had a super team. They used to have Shea, but then he went to San Antonio. Dean Person. So yeah, I'm gonna mute my mic for a sec, but I'm gonna just walk through everything. This guy was the first overall pick in whatever year it was. Yeah, because I don't know why I didn't pick Dean Person first, probably because of positioning. So I mean, this guy was always going to be good, wasn't he? You got this guy who I feel like's a decent player. Be right back. Yeah, I'm back. So yeah, I've kind of shown you the main draft classes that I've had time to break out, really. But let's go into this. If you're wondering why the team I'm on is the Cavaliers, it's because they have Adilson Coutinho, drafted 4th overall in 2021 from Brazil. He's just insane. He's been to the dunk contest 4 times, I think. Never won. Was always second. He was second to Jar in the first year, Zion in the second year, and Jesse Carpenter in the third. Yeah, so I have a few players I really like Adilson Coutinho, Franklin Cage, Jesse Carpenter. So yeah, let's go look at Dante McNeil. I mean, his stats aren't really what his overall is. But Nick Walker, I mean, he was always going to be the 1st overall pick in this draft. Who am I looking for? I'm looking for Jesse Carpenter now. Where's the Pacers at? Yeah, Jesse Carpenter. He's just a bit good, isn't he? For saying he's taken 8th overall, which is a bit high for his overall at the time. He only put up 7 points in his rookie year, but still. Now the Hornets have got Franklin Cage with his 2.9 blocks a game, 11. Like, he's just sick. He's one of the best blockers in the league. He is the best blocker in the league, actually, and one of the best rebounders in the league. Like, yeah, 4-time first team all defense, 1-time second team all rookie, and 4-time DPOI. Pretty good. Surprisingly, never made an All NBA team. But yeah, who's I gonna look at next? There's a guy. What team is he on? Sixers. That's who he's on. Hakeem and Dor. What a geese. What's their weak position? Power forward. Let's move Ben Simmons to the power forward, just to make it a bit more fair for Hakeem. The dream. What team was he on in 2023? I feel like he's only been on the Lakers, the Hawks, and the Sixers. Did the Lakers win? I don't remember if the Lakers won. Lakers story. Past champion. They did. AD. Wait. Okay. I'm not gonna ask a question. Yeah, then these have got Young Kim, who's shit. He's okay. He's drafted in 2024. He's doing fine. Nothing special. Who's Nathan Knight? He was undrafted. Wow. Yeah. Which team? It's the Spurs that really fucking like the draft. Like, who did they trade to get? I mean, the amount, like, I think the Cavs traded. I think it's the Cavs traded Christian Wood for like a low lottery pick. Yeah, the Pels have just been so dominant. Like, you got Zion, Brandon Ingram, Donnie Sykes. He's better than I expected. Clint Pope, Lonzo, Clint Capella, Kyra Lewis Jr. who just won Finals MVP, I think, which is not gonna happen in real life. Like, this team isn't gonna win a championship. Andre Drummond, Richard Aldridge, who the fuck is that? 2nd round pick. I don't do with the draft. I've drafted everyone in the 1st round for every year. Like, the 2nd round is completely up to the AI, but yeah, Reggie Perry for some reason broke out, which is mental. Like, let's see what's happened in his career. 1st team All NBA and 3rd team All NBA. Like, I don't get it. Pavel Jukic is good. as well. Ryan Randolph I had high hopes for, but no. He was the first one to really get a good overall from the draft class, but he just didn't do anything. So yeah. Yes, Shane Farrell. He had a tough first 2 seasons, first 3 seasons maybe, but then he kind of broke out and then he slightly came back to earth, but not really. He's still sick. Well, why would his rating be up to shooting got 88? The fact he'd be an 80 at centre is mental. Shit. Fuck's sake. Let's go to the Knicks then. Just to see. Let's go to the Knicks, said no one ever. Gerald Shelton, he's good. They had 2 top 2 lottery picks in that year. They got Gerald later on, who's been consistent since his 2nd season. He was what the fuck? Played 1 game for 1 minute in his rookie season, and now he's like a borderline. He should be an all-star. He isn't, but. And you got Gerard Terry, drafted 12th. Very much the Kobe Bryant of this world. JC Stevenson. Franklin Cage, you have met, the king of defense, who I want to try out for a bit. Ivan Popovich, another good defensive player. Donna Morgan, not. I'm back. So Donna Morgan, he was drafted 9th overall. He's been good, but not as good as I expected, because the first draft class was sick. Like, you had Franklin Cage, Hakeem Ndor, fucking other guys, fucking, what's his fucking name, Kuto. And then Donna Morgan, being a top 10 pick, to be putting up, like, like Terrence Ross stats, is not great. I had high hopes for him to be better than a Dilson. I didn't have high hopes for that, but what team was I on then? Grizzlies. Yeah, Nick Walker is fucking great. I could see if he ups his blocking ability, then he's a good shooter as well, which is just sick. 7'1", not very quick. He's got hands. He's got hands. Yeah, if his block was to go up, he'd be competing every year with Franklin Cage for DPOI. Anyone else on this team? They have Jeffrey Pittman from 2024. The Clippers, they traded Kawhi away in the first year, because there was no untouchables, because I'm controlling every team technically, but I've got it all on auto. So they traded Kawhi for Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey, he's not here now, but Matisse Thybulle, and some picks. So very cool. How's Frank Kaminsky 3 better than ever now? Clyde Newton, how is he doing? Terrible. Why have we kept so much of our core together? That's what you met a Dilson who's just insane. Yeah, and then Jackie Joseph, fucking prick. Jackie Joseph, he's good. The Bulls have De'Aaron Fox now. Do they have him now? No, but they did for a time, like last season, have Wendell Carter again. That was sick. Mo Bamba is the 2nd best player on the Milwaukee Bucks, with Giannis and Dante DiVincenzo on it, and James Harden, who got traded. Wait, which year was it? Yeah, it was last year. Yeah, Memphis traded their I think it might have been outside a lot, like 15, 16 for James Harden. Like, yeah, he's washed now, but still, you had the disrespect. We've met this team. You got at the top Dean Person already making it up there. So yeah, Cassius Winston's been surprisingly good. And so has why is Mo Wagner still like decent? Yeah, fucking DeAndre Ayton's one of the best players in the league now, apparently. He was probably supposed to when he was drafted, but still. Dean Person. Oh, for fuck's sake. You know what, I'm gonna go to the Timberwolves, and then I'm gonna use the fucking scroll wheel instead. Okay, so Dean Person. Yeah? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3 years in the league. Yeah? Apparently, the Pels just let him go, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, he's sick. He's one of the best players in the league, like top 5. Then this team, you got Marcel Cisse, who's good. Pascal Siakam, Casey Hart, Antoine Craig, Jake Erickson, who's not really been as good as Antoine is. I just realised, yeah, thanks. Wait, were they in the same draft? Yeah. But Antoine was just later. But Calbert Shelton. He's been fine. Jalen Smith. He's gonna be a bust. I hate to say it. I liked him when he was in college, but yeah, this team is sick. Like Lamar Jefferson, drafted 23rd overall. Shea, Dejounte Murray. They have loads of like non-top 10 picks. Like, I mean, yeah, they have Ulf Anderson, but ignore that. Oh, for fuck! I keep forgetting to do that thing. Right, this team, they do have Steph Curry even. Vladimir Debonovic looks fine. Skip Clement looks fine. Joel Riley. Scott Farrell. He's been fine. Can I get... he's putting up better numbers than his brother consistently, but still. Yeah, you met that team. So what team was that I wanted to mess about with? It was the Hornets. I wanted to do a scrimmage with the Hornets, because then you have LaMelo Ball and Franklin Gage. Like one of the best passers in the league, probably at this point. Because like he's very good at the minute, but in 7 years he's gonna be like fucking sick at passing. Like, okay, Franklin Cage. Okay, we do have Franklin and LaMelo. Yay. Who is this Cole character? Jeff Cole. Not very good. I mean, he was drafted this year in the second round, so I don't know who he is. I don't know anything about him, don't know where he went to college, what his stat... Well, I don't remember anyone's stats, really. But I don't know what he's good at. Whereas with most players, I go, okay, he's good at passing, I'll take it. And also, I'm not biased in this. Yeah, I tried too much with LaMelo. Thomas, good. I mean, I would say good defense, but it's just a Porsche. Wally Thomas, his relation of some sort is in the league. Bismack. I want to score with Cage. Yo, Cole and Cage have that connection. every fucking point. Oh, Jesus. I need to not shoot with fucking Twinkle Toes Cole. Why did I just call him Twinkle Toes? I couldn't think of a word to describe Cole because I knew nothing about him. Oh, had Cage been there, maybe it wouldn't have gone in. I kind of wanted you to do a hop step there. Oh, fuck's sake. There we go. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not really getting the most defense out of him, but still. I wish Kuto and Cage could team up in the actual league. That'd be a dream scenario. Because my two favorite, well, my dream 3 players from that draft class are Kuto, Carpenter, and Cage. Shit. Lonzo, you got caught lacking. How was his 3-point shooting like? Wrong guy. What does he shoot? He doesn't take shots, okay. Ah, he has a good mid-range. Yo, Cole's actually looking sick. Maybe I should look out for him in the league in 2027. I think that probably will have been a merger there. Yo, Shelton's playing well. Oh, Bibliotech. I love these players, like Cage, Kuto, Donna Morgan, Carpenter. As if I haven't mentioned that I like Kuto and Cage. Shit. I literally didn't press. I pressed to pass the ball to LaMelo. This game's so stupid sometimes. Like, I pressed to go into the post, and then I literally pressed to pass. I think I said Melo there. That would have been disgusting. Does that count? Yeah, it counts as a block. I don't know how good this guy is at threes. Not very. I mean, it was heavily contested. So, who was it? It was Warwick Thomas. His 3 is actually very good. To be fair, my fucking table is squeaking when I put my feet on it. Bollocks. Fuck's sake. I tried something, it didn't work. What a pass. Fuck's sake, fucking bitch. Why am I just doing a scrimmage with the Charlotte Hornets with 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Franklin Cage? Like, we have the fucking next Ben Wallace going under the radar in the draft. I mean, Ben Wallace did go undrafted. He was just a late pick. I mean, what pick was he again? I've forgotten. 16, so nowhere near as late as Benjamin, because he didn't get selected. LaMelo Ball. Shelton's an act. So's LaMelo. So's Thomas. So's Cage. So's just about everyone. Cole, you doing good? No. Fuck's sake. What a block from Cage, the big dog. I think this is unfair because ringers normally cheat. Actually, they are made to cheat. So, I mean, we're still annihilating them. I say that, and Landry blocks the shot. I don't even know who or what Landry is. Piece of piss. Well, you're gonna get that. You're gonna do that. Yeah, you do you, LaMelo. I keep going to say Melo, even though he isn't a Melo. He's all a Melo. It's because I've been doing a lot of stuff. That I was gonna say a sentence that was gonna make it seem like Carmelo was Karl Malone, but you know, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Yeah. Had Cage been there. What a play. Shit. Oh, Cage with the steal. I was kind of hoping it'd go over, but you know, this isn't fucking your mom. Now, when I get to 30 points, I'm gonna end the stream. I think I've spoke about everything I need to. That was, from what I could tell, decent defending from LaMelo. I literally pressed the pass about half an hour ago. Shit on it. Fucking right, in a bit.